this is related to the collective bargaining agreement. It's sort of like an addendum.
It strikes me as being fairly long. I think the amount's excessive.
I just think that they should be paid on time, and I think it wasn't clear.
Is that a deal breaker for them or something like that?
Yeah, it's important to them. I mean, I'm the person who's in charge of signing the checks and getting it to them, and I can say that nobody ever told me when I was supposed to have it to them by. So, and then on their side, so I was sort of like, well, I don't know when this is due, and no, you know, and then on their side, they were feeling like we didn't care, that it just was like, oh no, you know, no big deal that we actually pay them on time.
Was this 2 incidents that you're aware of, or
2.
more?
I know there were 2.
So what happened is they should have been paid at lunchtime on Thursday, or paid later in that day?
They were paid at like one day 1:30 and another day like 3:30.
Oh.
Yeah. And but I appreciate the clarity.
Sure.
You know, like, look, it's a rule now that our men need to be paid by noon on Thursday, and if not, then there's some sort of
Well, I guess
liability.
the justice in it is they can then go to the bank if it's not 3:30 or something like that.
Right, yeah.
On their lunch hour.
And there's absolutely no reason why they couldn't be paid at noon on Thursday. It's totally reasonable.
So as we do that, we're resolving to always get it ready on time.
Yeah, it's just saying, look, like, this is something we're accountable to.
There'll be permanent procedures in place that will keep this from happening in the future.
I mean, it's always you never know, you know, somebody might not show up, but
If you're out of town, can Neil sign these checks?
as of the next resolution.
Ah.
Hey,
Okay,
get with the thread. It's
And we
gonna
have
be
a
there
rubber
just a bit.
stamp as well, correct?
No, we
No.
can't do the rubber stamp.
Okay, all right, just so
You
I
have to
understand.
really sign it, Neil.
Yep.
You would, we looked into it, and the state, I mean, technically we could, but it's really not, it's really frowned upon.
That's
So,
fine.
we'll just sign it. It's not, I mean, just everybody having a clear understanding of what the expectation is a huge leap for us.
Yeah, I'm not resisting
So,
anymore.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be clear about the $100 and why.
Yeah, I mean, it is, if we are late, it is a cost, but we have no reason to be late except for being delinquent or neglectful or not, you know, so let's just do our job.
Okay.
I'll present the resolution of appeal to resolve the town authorize Sarah Nicole to sign timely payment of wages memorandum of understanding between the town of Palatine and Teamsters Local Union 294, attached here to a big part of their hero, excuse me.
Second,
Okay.
any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? And that was number 57?
Yep.
Okay, moving on to number 58. This is the ratification of the agreement between the Teamsters Local 294 and the Town of Palatine collective bargaining agreement effective August 1st, 2016 to December 31st, 2018.
Okay.
No, we're doing
You can't.
discussion after. You
Yes,
go
that's right. Someone make a motion.
first. No,
Second.
you make the motion.
I make
Get
the
it?
motion, we adopt the.
This is your baby.
I make the motion, we adopt the collective bargaining agreement.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion?
Sure, I'll be more than happy to just, it was wonderful to sit down and help work out an agreement with the, great people we have at the Highway Department. In a quick synopsis, everything is clear now. What is management's responsibility? What are the employees' responsibility? There's lots of things that have been tightened up that were vague. Just some of the high points, the employees agreed to sell us back some holidays, which is big. And we agreed to buy them back, as well as possibly buying back some vacation time if it's in the budget. and it's about a 1.5% increase over 3 years is what it comes out to be.
That's
So
nice.
it's going to stay within our parameters. And they feel that they have some good security with this agreement, and it worked out all the way around. So I encourage us that since they have unanimously ratified this agreement, and just were waiting on us, I think we should go ahead and take care of it on our end and put it into action in 4 days. Good.
Any other discussion? Great job on this. Art was involved, the highway guys. I was at a couple of meetings. I think it was handled very professionally, and I was really pleased with the results, so great job. No more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? That was 58. And then, we need, okay, so I don't have it right in front of me. So we need a motion, to authorize the addition of Neil Yurden to banking information, and, don't leave, because we need to sign it.
Okay.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Aye.
No one abstains, but again, I have the form in my car.
Okay. And 3 carries it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We did everything else. We need the justice report.
It's here. Yeah, it's right. No, I saw it here. Here it is. Sorry.
Any, need the motion to approve it?
I'll make the motion, we approve the justice report.
Second?
I'll second. Go ahead.
Good.
Okay, I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? Okay, great. Before we move on to, I just have a couple of questions about the vouchers. Somebody mentioned the
Oh, that's right.
yeah, the increase,
Don's Electric.
Don's Electric.
Yeah, Neil and I haven't signed it because we won't. But
I didn't
here it is
sign
right
it
Oh,
here. Okay,
that's
so
fine.
we
It's not
pulled it
bad.
out.
Okay.
We're all in the same mind on that. It's way over what we feel is reasonable and,
I'm concerned if there are any metrics on it, like how many hours I did this, or
Right.
any of the detail that we would normally expect.
And what was the original estimate?
We've never saw one that I know. That's,
No, we saw one, and I think it actually was like 1,500. I will look that up. It was a few months back. It was before then they had to do
Get a permit.
get the permit. It was delayed.
I think we still have to have an electrical inspector come in and inspect it too.
Can you click through that, or does it?
no,
No,
Ryan,
it's gotta be
Ryan
no,
Sweet
Ryan
is
Sweet.
the underwriter in this area.
well, one of
One of the ones in this area.
former town supervisor,
Yeah.
and lives in our town, so we should probably use
Yeah, the estimate was 1,100.
Oh,
Okay.
So that's what.
it. Okay, well
it
then
was
we
right on.
unwittingly broke our
now-
procurement policy of $1,000 to get to
That's
us.
a Whiskey Tango Foxtrot issue.
So what's the issue? The,
Our procurement policy says over 1,000, we have to get to us.
over
I
1,000?
believe it is.
999.
I have a copy here if you'd like.
Yeah, do you have our
Yep.
organizational meeting?
Yes, I do.
It's all right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right. I'll negotiate it down to $999. Okay, so let's hold that one.
Better send it, Trump.
Um,
So, Madam Supervisor, does that change our motion on the pending of the vouchers, or?
No.
Okay.
Where are they? All right, and then the other question I had about, there are a lot of carvers, sand and gravel.
Yep,
This is just all your,
they bill by the day. They don't bill
Okay.
by a week or a month, they bill by the day. So
okay,
if it's gravel, it's in the stockpile or on the roads. Most of it's been on the roads.
okay. And this is for the paving, related to the paving or not at all
Just
related to the
general
paving?
grading dirt roads, fixing shoulders,
Okay,
replacing culverts. You gotta have a stockpile in case there's ever an emergency.
and so this is like the one time a year that we stockpile it, or no, we're just
We
gonna
do
keep
it,
going?
we do it when we have time. We buy it year round.
But this is more than an average amount.
No, this is light.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Every year it's gonna get less. We're covering dirt roads, so it's gonna get less and less,
Yeah.
but,
Yeah, it just seemed, I don't know, just looking at them all.
I mean, if you want, I'll bring you figures from last year compared to this year.
No, that's
Thursday.
fine, that's fine. It just, as I was looking through it, it struck me. that-
It struck me when I signed it, but I
Well,
know
what
it's
happens
a lot.
is, well, it looks like a lot because some days it's only one truckload. If I got a guy that's got nothing to do, I'll send him to get a load of gravel.
I see.
Instead of standing in the shop for an hour.
Right.
He go
it's
get a load
about-
of gravel, so they send a voucher for each day.
Each day, okay.
So,
Yeah,
so
it's
I
a lot
see
of
the
small
dates on it.
there's
numbers.
a lot of small numbers,
Yeah.
yeah. Whereas if
Yeah.
I had all the trucks haul for a day, it'd be one big number.
Okay, right.
What-
It's a lot of small numbers, just a whole bunch of vouchers.
It's like item 4 and stuff, right?
I meant 99% of it's item for, yeah.
And what is it, just so we know, what's a truck hold? How many tons? 10 tons, 20
We haul
tons?
18 to 20.
18 to 20, and what is it a ton right now in
Our price is $635.
our? Okay, so it's like $120 a truckload every, so that's why it seems like, and they bill every day for that?
They bill every day. So some days it's one load, some days it might be 4 loads. It's just, I'd like it better if they billed by the week, but, or the month, but they do it.
Well,
by
yeah,
the day.
because then you know what you.
I got more vouchers to fill out, that's all.
So we need the approval to, approve the audit report minus the Don's Electric and Plumbing voucher.
I move that we approve the audit report less the Don's Electric voucher.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? And then I don't want to keep him waiting another month, so I'm going to make a motion to pay Don's Electric and Plumbing in the amount of $999 immediately.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Any abstentions? And with that, open it up to public comment. Margaret?
When am I gonna get the answer as to what newspaper the advertising was for the vacancies that are available, or didn't you do it as normal?
Linda, did we have any advertisements?
It's in your minutes that all the board members approved it.
All the
except
board
Betty.
members approved to put the positions out to bid, or out to
It says right here, I'll
out
read it to you.
It's
It says
okay.
on the
We-
motion.
advertise for the positions. No one gave Linda permission to do this. It was just to go out to advertise for it, to fill the positions. No one told me to go ahead and do it. No one told me what time, when they're supposed to have all the things back by. I cannot take this upon myself
Okay,
to
Linda.
do this.
I'm
The
not
board
blaming you,
needs
Linda.
to.
I'm wondering why the board does not follow through with some of the things that they vote on that they're gonna do and it never gets done. They should be aware of that they haven't given you that information, or somebody should be in charge of it.
So Linda, what do you need in order to?
I
post
need
those
a motion
positions?
to tell me to advertise and
You
to
already did
what,
that.
and to what, no, you made a motion
To do
to
it.
advertise. You did not make a motion for
On how to do
Linda
it.
to put out to advertise and a date to do it in.
And also, it seems like I'm nitpicking, but if you're gonna do it right. If you're gonna do it wrong, we'll catch you at it.
Yes, you will.
You're right.
Does that complete your comment?
That completes my comment.
Any other comments?
I just have a real quick question. I put in 5 FOIL requests. Well, it's well over the time. I have not gotten any. Why do we even bother putting in FOIL requests or having a public comment? Because we don't get any answers. It's not that we're looking, as Margaret says, to nitpick. The taxpayers elected you people. We have questions. It would be very nice if we got an answer. We're not looking to give anybody a hard time.
It's true.
Sarah, let me tell you.
I'm sorry, I got
Sarah,
it.
if I was gonna give you a hard time, you know it.
Oh, I know it.
You know it. I'm just asking basic stuff,
Okay.
you know, really. So.
Thank you.
I
Any
would
other
just
comments?
appreciate an answer.
Sure.
It's not a crisis.
No.
It's better to get a truthful answer than a line of BS.
Any other comments? Bob?
I'd like an answer on my question as to the board-approved resolution to reimburse the contractors for their bidding on the town hall last year, that they were supposed to be reimbursed, and I wanted to know specifically why haven't they been reimbursed? And I thought Neil Yurden, who made that resolution, which was very good, I personally think he should have been pressing you every other day as to why it wasn't paid. Because it appears to me it falls on your shoulders to get it done, and things are falling through the crack, and I'll tell you for the 4th time, you're not doing your job. You're not doing your
Because I'm a
job.
mother, right? You
Huh?
can't be a mother and a town supervisor at the same time.
Then quit one.
I mean, you can shift around like you do. You try to blame it on Linda, you try to blame it on somebody else. The buck stops right there with you. A name you never heard of because you're too young. Harry Truman, when he was president, said the buck stops there. You are responsible for the board and what they do. It's time to accept that responsibility. You ran under the ticket of responsible government. Be responsible or get out. One or the other. You choose.
Oh, she's gonna go replace Amazon, so we don't have to have her anymore.
Does that complete your comments?
Yes.
We're done.
Any other public comment? Thank you.
My comments were like water off the duck.
Any other business?
They didn't stick
Then
it
we
out
need
in
to
their
put the
brain.
motion to adjourn.
I make
Oh, right, so Linda, please post ASAP the openings for the town historian, the Board of Ethics,
Ethics.
and the planning board vacancies.
Madam Secretary?
And also for the Board of Assessment Review.
I
Also for the Board of
did
Assessment.
hear back.
Everything that was included in the last motion,
Well, the last
Last
motion
year,
only included
last
3,
month.
but then
Yes,
Margaret
Margaret.
resigned afterwards.
Okay.
okay, so let's include 4, do it ASAP, include, how many placements do you usually do?
Well, you can do it one of 2 ways. You can either do it in the Amsterdam Recorder, which is, a lot of people don't get that, or you can do it in the Penny Saver and the My Shopper, which is local papers, which are free. People don't have to pay for them to do it. A lot of people don't subscribe to newspapers.
So do that, do the free penny saver.
Maybe we could get it,
The-
a newspaper article written that we have both these openings.
I actually do think we do have to put it in the recorder though, because
I think we do. That's
it's
what
our,
we do.
It's our paper of record.
It's
Paper
a-
record.
We
In the record.
actually voted that.
But will you do it twice, one each time on this, this Saturday and the next Saturday? 2 times in the reporter, one time in the Courier Standard, and then in the free paper, and then one time in the Penny Saver.
One time in the Penny Saver, one time in the My Shopper.
Yeah,
Would you like me to write an article? I can do it.
Recorder 2 times and 1 time in the CSE.
like a letter to the editor?
Yeah,
Oh, that would be great,
yeah,
yeah.
I won't use it, but,
And now, it doesn't advertise in this, when do they have to have the letters of interest back to me by? This was never discussed last time either.
So,
3 weeks.
by, oh, look, we have a calendar.
About a week prior to
August
the next
15th?
meeting. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, you and I can-
Say August 19th.
By August 22nd?
Sure.
Yeah,
What
because
did
you're
you
there
say?
on,
August
there on
22nd,
18th.
that's
Yeah.
fine. August 22nd is fine.
because you're there on the Monday, this way in case they want to bring it in. Madam Supervisor, Mary Lou
Yes.
Nellis is back from rehab and said she would be happy to serve on the ethics board if we have.
Let's just ask her to apply along with the rest of
Okay.
She'll have to apply.
That's fine.
And for the post, please submit a letter of interest. Is that all you need for that?
Yep. I just had to know what you want to do, or how you want to do it, and when you gotta be back by.
Great, next time if you have any questions, just give me a call. With that, any other business?
No.
We should probably get Art a copy of the collective bargaining agreement so he has one to know what's going on.
Can we have that one?
This is not the last updated.
All right, well,
I gotta print one off, the one that you sent us is probably,
do
you
have
should know
it?
what's going on, I
Did you get it from
think.
Tom?
What's that?
No? Did Tom send you anything? All right. Yeah, if you'd like to join us for the meeting on Monday or Tuesday, I actually think that would be a good thing, because we're just talking about implementing it, making sure that we're
Are you
doing.
doing that? Here?
We'll probably do it at the village diner, and I don't have a time yet, so I'll call you.
Alright.
But it's just making sure we abide by everything that's in there. Great, any other business? Motion?
Hank already made the motion.
I second it.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions?
Check.
Huh?
Don't go without check.
Oh.
Member from the press is here, he has a question.